Hi kids, it's story time. Let's see about David and Goliath. A long time ago, God was looking for a new king of Israel to replace King Saul, who had displeased him. God sent his servant Samuel to the house of Jesse and asked him to anoint one of his sons. The youngest, a young boy of 15 named David, with bright blue eyes and rosy cheeks, was chosen as the one and anointed. Since that day, God's Spirit was always with David. King Saul was not happy because he had not made peace with God. David used to play the harp very well. So Saul's servants thought that beautiful music played by David would cheer him up, and it did. David's music made the king feel better, and slowly David was adored by the king. However, King Saul was unaware of the fact that David was anointed by Samuel and that he would become the future king of Israel. While Saul was the king of Israel, the Philistines continued to battle with them. One of the Philistines was a huge giant named Goliath. Goliath was 9 feet tall, and it was impossible for anyone to fight him. He kept on daring Israelites, telling them, "Philistines will become the servants of Israel if someone could fight Goliath." David was very courageous and was not afraid of Goliath. With his shepherd's staff in his hands, David went down to fight Goliath. David took out a slingshot and picked up 5 stones from a stream. He openly challenged Goliath and said, "Come with a sword." Goliath noticed that David was carrying a shepherd's staff and laughed at David, but David was not afraid. David ran towards Goliath, put a stone in his slingshot, and hurt the giant with a stone deeply at his forehead. Surprisingly, Goliath fell to the ground and David won a great victory on Israel. Finally, David saved Israel from Goliath. From this story, we come to know about 5 lessons. Be bigger than your fears. Size doesn't matter. Make use of what you already have. Believe it's possible. Don't underestimate your capabilities. Thanks for watching.